So we now have the top of the box finished and it's saved. I want you to open it up again and save it as top of box curve. So I've already done that clearly. Save it as top of box curve, click save, and the same part is open. We are going to mill a curve onto the top to sort of customize this. So I'm going to rotate this around and I want to draw a line on this side here. And I'm going to draw a contour. It flipped it over for me. If you're comfortable with that, great. I like looking at the actual side I'm working with, so I'm going to rotate this around. And just to prove that there's the inside there. So I'm going to first of all create a line. We have milled out 0.3 of 0.75 inches. So that means the top 0.45 are open for use. Well, we need to make a reference line to make sure that we don't mill out the top of this and then it goes right into our open cavity here and you have a big hole in the top of your box. So I'm going to draw a line here, and just to be safe I'm going to reference, this is going to be a reference line. I'm going to set this at 0.3 and then just make sure I don't go below this. So 0.3 in the top, 0.3 in the bottom, you can see that's where the line is, that's where it's milled to. So that gives me all that intermediary area as a little buffer to make sure that it doesn't break through. So I'm going to create a spline. You can do whatever you want. You could create an arc and you could sort of arc this and just call it good, and it would mill away all those other pieces. I'm going to make mine a little more complicated. I'm going to do a spline. So I'm going to start down here on my reference line. I'm just going to do this and come to here. Then click the check. So I got this cool looking curvy thingy majiggy thingy, and I'm going to click finish. Now I want to extrude that, and I'm going to cut all of this away. Distance all. And I change that direction. Then click OK. So now it will mill all this top sweet looking curve here. But that's not cool enough for me. So I'm going to fillet this thing. Blow. I like that 1/8 inch, 0.125. I'll leave that. I'll do this side too. And click check. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. Alright, so that's Fantastilastic. I am going to save this again as top of box curve, just as you did. And although I'm going to call mine number 2. So that's top of box. So then it'll flip it back around. That's the part that I'm going to mill in the next tutorial. If you want to stick around with me, I'll show you my other example. Here's my other top of box. I actually curved both edges. I curved this side and then I curved this side and I extruded them both along that line, and I got this sweet looking bowl top. So if you're really good with Inventor and you want to do some really cool designs on the top, feel free. I've had some pretty awesome artwork on the top of these things, so you can do whatever you would like.